to see all your faces. I am very, very sure all the hard work you have put will be worth it. Probably you will not realize it now. You might need a 10 to 20 year window period to look back to see what happened in James B School was magical. So ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, all the graduating students here, just be ready because your skills are ready. Like a diamond that needs to be sharpened. A diamond has to go through that process. A carbon, you're looking at hundreds of degrees centigrade in earth for millions of earth. You give that much pressure to a carbon, it becomes a diamond. Even after it becomes a diamond, we are not happy with the diamond. Still you do polishing. Multiple polishing. Then probably a customer buys it. They give that kind of value to it and they wear it. But for any person to wear the diamond proudly, nobody knows the diamond has gone through 1,000 years of evolution. Inside earth, deep down the earth, as a carbon, hundreds of degrees centigrade under pressure, again coming out, getting cut, then going through multiple polishing, and finally being that small dot in somebody's ornament. So you have gone through that. You are skill ready. Your mind is sharpened. All you have to do is trust the world. Trust the nature. Whatever happens to you from today, it is all part of a nature. Many things are predestined. And many things you are going to change it by your hard work. Many things you are going to change by your risk-taking ability. Many things you are going to change by your foresight. Every time something doesn't go to your plan, just take a deep breath and tell yourself, you have gone through this, which means something best is going to happen to you. Just keep pushing yourself through things that might not happen to you to your liking over the next 10 and 20 years. This is very, very important. Because now the problem with many of our youngsters is, mind-wise they are not ready. Education-wise they are ready. Some of the best colleges, they have gone through some of the greatest institutions. Some of the best professors have taught them. But mind is not sharp. That is why I am seeing suicides happening right inside IITs. I am seeing the student suicide happening in some of the best educational institutions in our country. Because there is learning, there is knowledge, there is textbook, everything is available, but somehow mind is giving up very fast to them. So not only has the James B School trained you with respect to knowledge, trained you with respect to subject, they also have made sure mind-wise you are sharpened, mind-wise you can take up any pressure, mind-wise you can withstand anything in your life, because that eventually will be more important than a mere textbook degree or a convocation certificate in a piece of paper that is in all of your hand. So here, secondly, feel happy. Your mind is extremely sharpened. So whatever you want to do out in life, 100% you will do it without fail. Also friends, you are also living in a time, the world is going through a seismic change. Very few generations in our life can say, I saw fire. None of us can say I saw fire because fire was seen multiple centuries before by our ancestors. Some generations have seen a wheel, which we didn't see. Once the wheels came in, the circular wheels came in, again it was a civilizational change. Some generations have seen tools, a hunting tool, a pottery making tool. Again it has changed the course of civilization. Some generations have seen the invention of automobile, a car, an internal combustion engine, or possibly an airplane. So you can roughly mark out the whole humanity, civilization into maybe 8, 9, 10 epoch-making civilizational shifts. In the last, maybe if you take 5,000 years, you could see about 10 shifts that has changed the course of humanity. Your generation is going to see possibly the 11th shift in the last 5,000 years. Which 100 years before it happened, in the invention of automobile, in the invention of airplanes, in the invention of internal combustion engine. Now this generation, your lifetime, possibly in the next 10 years, you will see an epoch-making civilizational shift. That is the era of artificial intelligence. I am not very sure whether MBA programs will exist 10 years from now. I am not very sure whether the current model of textbooks would be useful 10 years from now. I am also not very sure the current method of classroom teaching would be the same way 10 years from now. Because you take your cell phone, it has come right into your cell phone. You need not search anything. You get into your WhatsApp. On top of your WhatsApp, you see Ask Meta Artificial Intelligence. You can type whatever you want, it gives you answers. It has come right into your WhatsApp. Every single answer is right inside your phone. So this is the beginning of artificial intelligence. A machine learning is able to pick up knowledge that is far available, is able to condense it in a matter of seconds. It is able to feed it to your screen, for which we had spent our life studying, for which we have dedicated our life perfecting. Now most answers seem to be in the era of artificial intelligence. It has come right into your WhatsApp now. The next shift from here, possibly in the next 10 years, from artificial intelligence, we will be moving towards the artificial general intelligence, which is AGI. For some of the students who might not be aware what AGI is, artificial general intelligence, AGI, is the inflection point when the artificial intelligence will have better cognitive skills than a human being. So right now this AI doesn't have better cognitive skills than a human being. From AI to AGI, you might see a decade or 2 decades. Moment you see artificial intelligence becoming artificial general intelligence, AGI, then possibly we know this is the 11th, maybe 12th, epoch-making, civilizational shifting technology that has arrived. To go from AI to AGI, we all have to go through something called ACI, artificial capable intelligence. It doesn't have the cognitive skills, but it can function like an average human being. To function like an extraordinary human being with complete cognitive skills, it has to go towards AGI. Now we don't know when this is going to happen. AI has come. We don't know when AGI is going to come. Is it 10 years? Is it 20 years? Is it 25 years? ACI, the middle, is it going to come in 10 years, 15 years? We don't know, because that is where most of you would be working. Most of you would be spending your lives in the next 10, 20 years in this evolutionary shift. Just imagine, just look at my cell phone. This cell phone has got multiple microchips. It has got about 7 or 8 major microchips. One to control my camera, one to control my audio video, one to control my processing ability of the cell phone, and probably one to control the screen. Now can any one of you tell me, the one microchip, if I take one microchip in my cell phone, how many transistors are inside that microchip? 1940, you had 2 transistors in a chip. 1960s, possibly you had hundreds of transistors. You are standing in 2024, you are carrying the power of artificial intelligence in your cell phone, which is going to remove the gap between the haves and the have-nots, which is going to possibly remove the gap between rich country and the poor country in the form of a chip. The current chip which my cell phone is using has got 13 billion transistors in a single chip. 13 billion transistors. This is the world you are entering. So whatever you do in the next multiple years, be conscious of this fact. Be conscious of this fact. There is only one company in the world which manufactures almost 100% of what we are talking. There is only one company in the world which manufactures a machine which manufactures the transistor. There is only one company in that world which can assemble and bring it to you as a cell phone. Most of the chips that I am talking here is manufactured by a company called TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company based in Taiwan. 100% of the high-end chips. There is only one company which manufactures the machine for manufacturing that chip. That company is based in Netherlands. It is called ASML. Only that one company, the costliest technology company in the whole of Europe, which manufactures that machine. It is this Apple which has got the capacity to assemble that processing power. The reason I am giving you this as an example is, this should be an inspiration to you. MBA is a general program. All of you read general things here. And very little specialization happens. Even if you are a hospitality management MBA person, supply chain and logistics MBA person, we teach you HR, we teach you a bit of finance, we teach you a bit of logistics, we teach you a bit of marketing, we teach you everything. But you have to understand, the world is again entering into specialization. Whether you like it or not, the world is again getting back into specialization. People who can do that one job well will excel, not doing the 10 jobs average. Possibly your generation, starting from this decade to the next 3-4 decades, will see the pinnacle of specialization. One chip company manufacturing chips, one company manufacturing machines, one company assembling, it is coming to the end user. You look at the top companies in the world. If you look at the number one company in terms of market capitalization, Apple, complete specialization. If you look at number 2 company in the world, Microsoft, complete specialization. If you look at the number 3 company in the world, NVIDIA, which manufactures all the GPU for your gaming, again specialization. If you look at Meta, again specialization. If you look at all the top companies in the world, they are getting into specialization. This is where I see a great future for all of you. Probably you will think through, you will look into the life very carefully, and you will pick up that one thing in your life for which you want to dedicate your life to it completely. Because we all have to understand, great things happens by sacrifice. Great things just like that don't happen. So we want all of you not to be a normal person, working in a normal company, doing normal things, and living a normal life. You are extraordinary people, never forget it. You are not normal people, you are extraordinary people. Monday to Friday working, Saturday, Sunday studying. 2 years, you have done it without fail, which means you are extraordinary. Extraordinary people need to do extraordinary things. Extraordinary people, the world will not accept if you do normal things in your life. So we hope and pray, in a country like India right now, possibly one of the best country to live in the world. If somebody has asked 1960 which is the best country, we will say without fail it is America. Because we are coming right after World War II. America is becoming a manufacturing powerhouse. It is going to be a rich country in the next 20-30 years. It is going to be a superpower. Everybody will say America. If somebody has asked us 100 years back, which is the best country to live, we would have said UK. Because 70% of the world was under the control of United Kingdom. Possibly they had the tools, they had the control mechanism of the whole world, UK. If it asked me in 1970-80, which is the best country in the world, we would have said Germany, or maybe parts of Europe. In 2024, if anybody is asking you which is the best country in the world to live in for the next 50 years, without a doubt, it is going to be our country. Without a doubt. I'm not just saying this to motivate you. I will talk with facts. I will talk with facts. I'm not just saying because you will clap when I say India is the best country to live for the next 50 years. A population of 142 crore. No other country is comparable to our country. We are number one in terms of population. But we are not so interested about the population. We are interested about the quality of the population. How is our population? 40% of this 142 crore, they are below the age of 25 years. Just imagine. 25 years and below, 40% of 142 crore, which is approximately 60 crore. Which means all of your youth, the whole world is open in front of you. The whole world is your market. India is going to be the human resource capital of the world for the next 100 years. You want to have a CEO for Alphabet? Please call Sundar Pichai. You want to have this CEO? Please call an Indian origin guy. You want to have Satya Nadella? Please call him an Indian origin person. You want to run some great American Fortune 500 company? Please call an Indian origin CEO. Whether we like it or not, some of the top corporations of the world, maybe 20 years from now, I look forward to a time 50% of Fortune 500 companies will be run by an Indian or an Indian origin person or a person who has spent considerable time in our country. 50% of Fortune 500 companies, 250 companies. Right now we have 19 companies run by Indian origin CEO. You will see a world where 50% of Fortune 500 will have an Indian origin CEO, because this will be the world's largest market. No other country is going to have the market that we are going to have. And this market is the most complex market of the world. Being an Indian, born here, studied here, we have prepared you for a global role. You know what the complexity of this country. I speak a different language, you speak a different language. I dress differently, you dress differently. I have a dialect, you have a dialect. You go to Northeast, that is slightly different in terms of food. Kashmir is different. Inside Karnataka, Coorg is different, Mysore is different, Shimoga is different, Bijapur is different, Bangalore is different. Inside Bangalore, JP Nagar is different. So you are living in a country that is so complex, but all of us are united by the spirit of Bharatiya. This complexity has prepared you to face any complexity in your life. That is why the world wants Indian origin CEOs, because you handle complexity extremely well. For Americans sitting in New York, for him Japanese, Chinese, Germans, Koreans, East Asians, Africa, Old Europe, New Europe, North America, South America, it's all entire complexity. But you guys will handle just like a cap on your head, because you know what complexity is from the day you are born. This is my second reason to say your generation is going to live in the world's best country for the next 50 years. The third, this is the fastest growing country in the world. Fastest growing. We just grew 8.2%. Growing 8.2% is not a joke when countries are growing at 1%. Germany, 1%. UK, 0.5%. China, 4%. America, 2.1%. The G20 countries as a whole, 3.2%. Japan, less than 1%. In this era, Bharat is growing at, we just finished 8.2% growth. Because the labor, the skillful labor, the management, the people whom we have here, all of us are so hungry. We want to achieve something in life. The whole of India is hungry. This is my point number 3, to say why India will continue to grow for the next many, many years. We are at $4 trillion now. We just have to catch Japan. We have to catch Germany. You catch hold of these two countries, probably in the next 4 years, you will be a 7 trillion by 2028. You will be the third largest country in the world. You just have China and US above you. 2047, we're extremely sure we will cross 50 trillion. Right now we have 4 trillion. Just imagine this country will grow 12.5 times over the next 24 years. No country in their life has grown at this pace, Roman Empire did not grow. Pax Britannica did not grow. Europe did not grow. America did not grow. India will grow 12 and a half times in the next 24 years from 4 trillion to 50 trillion. Point number 4. When you hit $50 trillion, you are obviously world number 1. We will have so much wealth, we can take care of all the social problems. Poverty, we can take care. Technology with money makes the standard of living more comfortable. Age-old diseases, we can find a way to cure it. Old people, giving them a comfortable living, we can do that. Changing the mode of transportation, we can do that. Right now, one bullet train from Ahmedabad to Mumbai is costing 1,60,000 crore to build. Now we want to build Hyperloop. Just imagine building a Hyperloop. With money, India can do anything. Your generation is going to make it happen. So don't even waste away this precious gift nature has given. Born around 2000, getting graduated around 2024, entering into a country that is all set for growth, entering into a country that has just grown 8.2%, and this country going to grow as per our prediction 12 and a half times in the next 24 years. What more can you ask, sir? Everything is available. You just have to go open the tap and get the job done.